10 years ago today, terrorist attacks on America here in New York City, at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and in western Pennsylvania claimed the lives of almost 3,000 innocent people. It was an unprecedented national tragedy. Over 2,600 New Yorkers woke up that morning and went about their day, never to return home. Our city was the first hit and suffered the greatest loss of life. While September 11th was a day of enormous devastation and sadness, it was also a day of unsurpassed heroism, bravery, and solidarity as New Yorkers and people across our beautiful nation came together in the wake of these unspeakable acts. Tonight we gather on the 10th anniversary of 9/11 to honor the memory of all those who were lost in these attacks.
One-year deal with the Cubs. And now he drills the ball to deep right field. Also off the wall on the fly. LaHair in to score. Pena takes advantage of the big carom, and he'll be into third base with an RBI triple.
Down and in.
Well, left that one a little bit too far out over the plate, and Pagan lines it into the right field corner. One run in to score. Wright will be held at third on the double by Pagan that has tied the game. To right field, and backing up to make the catch is Colvin. Garza gets out of it, allowing just one run as the Mets leave him loaded in the bottom of the first. Into right center field, it'll drop and it'll score 2 runs. Well, it's not quite that elusive grand slam the Cubs are hoping for, but it's a big 2-run single for a guy who needed a base hit, and the Cubs lead 3-1.
I've always been a fan of keeping the ball down to the weaker hitters, because when the weaker hitter hits it bad, it falls in front of the outfielder when it's hit in the air.
How close this is to LaGuardia as Bay lifts a high fly ball to left field, carrying to the warning track and eventually caught by LaHair after he and Campana collide.
So that the ball can land in the pocket.
And it has scored an error on LeMahieu. Now ground ball to short, step on the bag, on to first, and just like that, Paulino grounds into a double play, and the inning is over. 3-1 the count on Tyler Colvin. And he lashes a ball to right field. Duda going back, it's over his head. LaHair will score. Colvin around second, on his way to third. And in there ahead of the throw as the Cubs take a 4-1 lead. Bobby's having a big night, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs for a guy who needed some hits.
And like I said, he has a good swing. Last year with 20 home runs.
0-2 pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Duda goes around and strikes out, and the inning is over as the Mets leave a man on at third. In the aftermath of the series, when he was interviewed, said, you know what, it's tough to say because we just lost, but those people have been through so much. They deserve to see their team win, and that was the sentiment around the country, pretty much. Brought a lot of people to tears here in the ballpark. Great play by the second baseman, Barney, and from his knees, he will throw out David Wright for the first out.
2 of that series before coming back to win 3 in a row and knock the A's out. That was also the series where that famous Derek Jeter flipped to Jorge Posada to get Jeremy Giambi.
Drive into deep right center field off the bat of Evans that'll split the outfielders. Bay will come in to score. It's an RBI double for Evans, and the Mets make it a 4-2 game.
And I do something special to help.
Base hit for Paulino. Evans around third. And it's 4-3. And Reyes comes home, and they get LaHair at the plate. LeMahieu reaching on the fielder's choice 2 down as Pedro Beato has entered the game now on the mound for the Mets.
So we saw in the prior play they were going to let the ball go through with no outs, and then with 1 out it was going to be contact. Even with the men back, this is a hard hit ball. Reyes backhands it, throws a strike to Paulino at home.
Just a normal bus ride, and when we got close to the city, it was just a hush on the bus that you couldn't hear. You couldn't hear nothing.
John, we really appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with us and giving us a New Yorker's
thanks for
perspective.
having me. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Should be more consistent over the offseason.
Yes, he did. 2 down.
fouls it off or pops it up or swings and misses.
Chases down and away. Nasty pitch there from Acosta. And the Cubs go in order. Knocked down by Samardzija, and he'll flip to first. Dropped at first, and the tying run will score. To third. Coming home for out number 2. Down to first. Not in time. Bases loaded. 2 down. And he struck him out to end the inning. Up the middle. Diving stop. Reyes out at second. Terrific play by Reyes. Pops it up at a shallow left center. And the basket catch made by LaHair running in to retire right as the Mets leave the bases loaded. Into left center, a base hit. Bird will score to second. LaHair, RBI single for Pena, and the Cubs take the lead.
Found the loophole in his contract.
Rips the ball toward the left field corner. Fair. LaHair is in. Pena is in. Colvin stops at third. Soriano glides into second with a 2-run double. 7-4 Cubs. Into left center field, and 2 more runs will come in to score. Barney with his 3rd hit of the night. It is 9-4 Cubs. Fly ball to left center. Pagan will make the catch, but plenty deep enough for Barney to come in and score on the sac fly. It is 10-4.
I was out with him last week. Good. Wow.
Crushed to deep right field. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. A long 2-run home run for Jason Pridey. 10-6. And the Cubs will win it. They get 6 in the top of the 11th, give up a couple in the bottom half, but Carlos Pena and the Cubs all smiles as they beat the Mets 10-6 in 11 innings here at Citi Field. Tonight's Chevrolet player of the game is Carlos Pena. 3 for 5, a couple of RBIs, and just a home run shy of the cycle. A big night for Pena. The final score from Citi Field: the Cubs 10 and the Mets 6.